So how would you define yourself? How well do you know yourself? Do you tell yourself lies? Or do you define yourself by the career that you have? You define yourself by your family status, I'm a husband or father, or by the church you go to. I'm a priest or a bishop. You should define yourself by how closely you act, think, and feel like the Lord would act in your place. Do you act more like Him or more like someone opposite of Him? If you aren't honest with yourself, you will never know who you really are. And you don't really know your potential until you've been through the fires in life. And the fire burns off the fake stuff. What kinds of fires am I talking about? Have you lost a job that was very important to you? Have you come down with life-threatening disease? Have you lost a son or daughter or spouse to death and experienced what that feels like? How would you define your character? As things get difficult, do you quit when the road gets hard? Do you lie to yourself about why you got fired or why you got dumped or why you didn't get that promotion? Stop. Take the truth like a man. Take the pain. Use it to improve. Don't avoid the truth and the pain that it brings. If a bodybuilder avoided pain in the gym, he would not be very successful. Don't hide who you really are. If you were at a business lunch with a business leader, decision maker, stand up for what you believe. If he's spouting off things that are not true, you can't be silent, regardless of the consequences. Jesus put his candle on a candlestick holder for all to see. Be honest with yourself and others. Don't hide who you really are. If you're dishonest with yourself, you'll never know yourself. You won't have that starting point so that you can improve. Remove the blinders, find the starting point so that you can grow and become better. Reminds me of a great book I've read a few times by Robert Smith. Be who you really are to become who you want to be. Honesty with yourself and others and God. I'll put a link to that book in the description field.